Hey guys, good evening. It is John C. Morley here, serial entrepreneur. It is so great to be with you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you guys know what today is. Well, today is Saturday. It's August 17th, 2024 at 7:46 p.m. Whether you're with me live or 7:46 a.m., it doesn't really matter. Thank you so much for being with me on the Inspirations for Your Life talk show. So we got a great topic for this week. It kicks off today with Saturday. And as I said to you, the Saturday's topic is the one that's going to be the topic for the whole week. So the topic that I think is pretty important to understand is something that, maybe we kind of like put it to the side because we don't think it's something that's important. But this is very, very important, ladies and gentlemen. This is a topic that I think a lot of people don't quite understand. They don't realize let's say, the benefits of this topic because this is one that I think is going to send people, I'm going to say, for a real loop. That's probably the best way I can tell you is send people for a loop. So the master topic, ladies and gentlemen, for this whole week, are you ready for it? All right. Why kindness is important. We're on series 3, show 34, episode number 1. Hey guys, by the way, do check out my hat. You can go to believemeachieve.com for more of my amazing, inspiring creations. I'd really appreciate that. And follow and like all my content. That would be so super. All right, guys. So let's get into what tonight's topic is. And we're also going to go through and give you a preview about what we're going to talk about, for the rest of the week. But kindness, okay? Kindness is very, very important. So we're going to learn that in just a minute. But first thing, before we can understand about kindness, is we have to understand something pretty big. And that gets down to something that a lot of people don't quite understand. And that is, what the heck is kindness, John? Like, what is kindness? So I knew you were going to ask me that. So we go to Merriam-Webster and we look up kindness. We will see that kindness is a noun. It's the quality or state of being kind, a kind deed or a kind favor. You probably heard about those before in your life, right? I think that's pretty good. And I think the one thing you need to understand is that people sometimes get confused. And that might sound like something that's hard to understand, but you know what? It really isn't hard to understand. It's something that may take some time for you to really, let's say, get a hold of. And I think the biggest thing for a lot of people is they think kindness is about something they have to do or they don't get something. That's wrong. That's absolutely wrong. You're kind for your own reasons. Okay, you're kind for your own reasons. And so when we think about kindness, okay, and we think about what it means in your life and what it could mean in other people's lives, I know that can sound like something that's like, really, really crazy. I think the best way I want to explain this to all of you guys is kindness is affection. Kindness is something we do because it has so many benefits to us. Now, I'm not going to get into all of them tonight. I really want to talk about kindness. Okay, so if somebody said to me, hey, John, what is kindness? So again, it's a quality, right? Being friendly, generous, considerate. You could thank somebody, right? Maybe somebody holds the door open for you, right? Being kind. That's when we talk about what is kindness. So kindness is a premise in our life that a lot of people don't quite understand. The reason they don't understand it is because of a reason that might seem hard, right? It might seem hard for people to understand. Does that make sense? Let me know. I know that can sound crazy. I think sometimes when we try to understand what kindness is about, it throws us for a monkey loop. What the heck is a monkey loop? So, a monkey loop means that we get pushed in a way that we didn't think we're gonna go down, let's say, a rabbit hole. We're gonna go down another way, a place that we didn't think had premise, that we didn't think had an ability to us. Okay, we didn't think that was our true purpose. Does that make sense to all you guys? I know that might sound crazy, but it is absolutely the truth. Kindness has to start from us. If we can't be kind to ourselves, we can never be kind to others. Now, we're going to learn throughout the week what kindness entails. For example, tomorrow we're going to talk about how to be kind. I'm not going to go through that today, but we're going to talk about how to be kind. And there are lots of different ways to be kind. And so I know you might be saying, John, like, what does all that mean? I think kindness gets put upon us for a certain reason. Okay? For a certain reason. And I think when we can take that premise, I think we can have some respect for ourselves and for others. But we're going to get very deep into this as the week goes on. Then on Monday, we'll talk about kindness and how it improves our health. We're going to talk about on Tuesday how kindness improves relationships. We'll talk about on Wednesday how kindness is contagious. On Thursday, we'll talk about how kindness promotes happiness. On Friday, we'll talk about kindness, how it helps others. And we're going to go through a whole shebang on that, if that makes sense. So there's a lot to know about kindness, an actual lot to know. And so I know you might be saying to me, John, how do you do all this? Well, it's not hard, guys. It's just that you have to have a sincere desire to want to be kind. You have to have that desire to want to be kind. And again, we're going to talk about all the ways that you would be kind and why you'd be kind, but we're not going to get into that tonight. What I've been doing, and it's been working really well in the last couple shows, I've actually been giving you a preview of what we're going to talk about in the days to come. Does that make sense? And then when that day comes, it can be very easy. Okay? I think now that you understand that we're going to have a premise of kindness and we're going to talk about it and where it could mean and what it could go into, I think that's going to be pretty cool, right? Kindness. But just to review for our Instagram people and for all the people watching us on feed, this whole week we're going to talk about basically why kindness is important. We're going to go into what is kindness. We're going to go into how to be kind. We're going to talk about how kindness improves our health. Kindness improves our relationships. Kindness is contagious. Kindness promotes happiness. And kindness helps others. Now, that doesn't seem like it's hard, but there's just a lot in there. Does that make sense? I'm hoping it does. If it doesn't, then each day that we have, I think, will get us a little bit closer to, where we're going. And the fact that, when we become conscious of something, this is when our life totally changes. This is when our life totally changes. And I think by changing, some people get scared because they don't realize how that's going to affect them in the future. I think that's the biggest challenge for some people is that, everybody says, oh, you got to be kind. You got to be kind. And, we get it, right? We get it. But for some reason, kindness has been associated with a lot of misnomers. And we'll talk about those, okay? And I think that's a very, very important thing that you have to understand, what that is. And that's something that I believe everyone here will appreciate. Because when you appreciate kindness, because remember I said, ladies and gentlemen, kindness starts with you, okay? It starts with you. And if it starts with you, then you'll start to realize that it can broadcast to other people. All right. Let me know. Please do check out all my great other content. I have so much great content. And I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch Inspirations for Your Life. It's great to be with you every single day or night, depending on when we do the show, because we do the show all different times. And so I think that's important for people to understand. And I think a lot of people don't understand the value of it. They don't understand the value, don't understand how it can change their life and things like that. I think when we have a chance to understand things, then we start to get excited about something. And when we realize that we have the ability inside us to make a difference, especially when it's positive, it's like it lights us up on fire. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know who I am by now. I'm John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. It's been an amazing privilege, pleasure, and honor to be with you this fantastic evening. Remember, this whole week is why kindness is important. And we're going to go through all these different reasons. We went over what is kindness today. We'll talk about how to be kind later on, how it improves our health, how it improves relationships. Kindness is contagious, and how kindness promotes happiness. And then lastly, how kindness helps others. And we're going to talk about this whole thing and how it will be kind of like a whole summary. All right, guys, have yourself a great rest of your night. And I'll catch you real soon. All right, everyone. It's always a pleasure to be with you. You can always catch all my shows, replay them 24 hours a day at believemeachieve.com. And have yourself a wonderful night. And to you, becoming a better version of yourself and helping others become better versions of themselves. Have a good one.